Demigloom.
Riley.
Maybe the kids are okay.
Why?
At least the male ones.
Oh,
Maybe they're
the
okay.
female ones are
I,
fucked, but
I, I met a hero last night, Demigloom.
okay.
I was saved from cruel acts of bullying by a brave young man
What in real life or on the internet?
in real life.
What happened?
So I went to a gas station, right? Because I'm very poor right now. I'm unemployed. I had like $15 to my name, and I was gonna go to the dollar store and get a bunch of food, and that is what I did. But I was very hungry because I waited until very late at night to do it. So I was like, the cheapest like hot food that I can buy would be some gas station griller items. So I went to the gas station, and what I got, because most of the roller items are shit. So
Yeah, always.
what I got was these jalapeno cheddar sausages, which you're supposed to like put in a bun and
Oh,
eat like a normal person. But often when I'm getting these gas station griller items,
does
I'm in
this
a
wait?
rush.
Does this? Do you get saved with a Heimlich?
No, no, no.
It sounds like that's where it's going.
I'm capable of eating sausages, Demigloom, but I'm eating them with my hands, which I know you're not supposed to do as a civilized human being, but I don't want to fucking sit around and
Damn,
put them buns
Zoran
and
Mondani over here.
so I'm doing this, and usually like I'll just like keep walking while I do this. But today I just did not, or yesterday I just did not feel like carrying around the fucking little paper thing until I
Yeah,
got to another trash can. So I just stood in front of the gas station and ate them. And there was these like three people in a car. The third one didn't really participate. Only two of them are
yeah.
important.
The fuck is
Um,
this? This is okay.
um, and they were definitely young. They were definitely younger than me. Maybe kids is a misnomer. They might have been like 18 to 20, but they were definitely no older than 20.
Okay, so like
And
my
it was a
age, roughly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
Near Squeebo's age.
well, yeah, it's probably more like Scooby. I think they probably were like teenagers. But I was a boy and a girl. And the girl pokes her head out, and she's obviously like starting like some sort of like cruel joke, because
Yeah.
she like yells out slowly like, "Hey, is that hot dog good?" And then before she can finish her punchline, the guy just like puts a hand out at her
Slaps
and
her
is
in the
like,
face.
no, that would have been
Shut
great.
up, bitch. We're
No,
dark
but he
woke here. I slap bitches for being fat phobic. Fuck you.
dark
I'll kill
woke.
you too. I'll
He
fucking
actually
I'll
took out
tie
a
you.
gun.
I'll tie you to I'll tie you to the seat. I put a brick on the fucking gas pedal. Fuck you. You piece of shit. You fat shaming motherfucker.
Jesus Christ. Dude, you're
I'm gonna
amazing,
tie you to a
Demigloom.
fucking chair. I'm gonna tie you to a fucking chair with like 7 rolls of duct tape. I'm just gonna shove hot dogs with no bun down your throat 24/7 until you're 800 fucking pounds and you're on my 600 pound life, my 600 plus pound life. And now you know what it's like to be fat. And then I'm gonna point at you and laugh. Hi, hey, is that hot dog good? Every time. Hope it's worth it. And then I'll pick you up with a fucking forklift because that's what I'll need. And I'll raise it high and I'll drive it down the fucking street. And I'll drive so fast and then slam on the brakes so you just like go flying into the highway and then you splatter onto a fucking semi truck. And then me and all my friends will record you and point and laugh and post it on the internet, and millions of people will think it's the funniest thing ever because you deserve that for fat shaming. Fuck you. So unless he did that, I don't think the kids are safe.
You know, Demi Glue, you came into this call all groggy, and I was concerned that you weren't going to be on it this episode. My concerns are thoroughly dashed now.
All right, man.
Oh my god.
Wait, so what actually happened? Was
Well,
that it?
now the real story's lame as
No,
shit.
it's
Because
okay. It's okay.
the
Being
guy just like
real makes it. Yeah.
the guy like puts his hand out at her and just like looks at me and says, "Don't listen to her," and then they drive away. Fucking
That
hero.
man's been there before. He's like I've been, I've done gluttonous shit in public. You know what I mean? Like everybody,
Yeah.
everybody at some point. There's always some point in your life where like you don't really drive and you're kind of just like walking down the street, like digging in a plastic bag full of like tiny hot food items. You know what I mean? You're just kind of
Yeah.
standing outs, or you're kind of standing outside of a gas station, applying ketchup onto your burger as you eat it. Like take a bite, add a little ketchup. You got ketchup all over your fucking face, and you're in like a winter jacket. I know you're not in a winter jacket because you're in Florida, but like
I mean, it was
that,
kind of chilly. We're kind of in our cold era in Florida, and I know it's nothing compared to you, but like our body acclimates to a certain temperature, so when it gets
yeah.
down to like the 30s and 40s, it's pretty bad for us.
I love it when Floridians complain about the cold. To be honest, like it is a stereotype that Wisconsin people are like elitist about the cold that they have to endure. But like like you guys will literally be like, "Oh, I had to wear a hoodie today," and we're like, "Yeah, that's cool. I saw a homeless person frozen to death on the street, ice
Fucking
solid."
macho weathermen, man. I talked about this on the issue crew. Fucking people who fucking are like, oh, the fucking numbers lower. Yeah, but your bodies are acclimated in different ways. I know your
Okay,
cold
but
is like
nobody's
very
dying.
deadly. Yes,
Nobody's dying in Florida of
that's
cold.
true. But also like nobody competent is dying. Just constantly.
Yeah, I mean, technically, homeless people are just incompetent at integrating themselves into society and getting a home. So they completely fail. They're just failures. They need to get better at life, especially the fucking like like the dudes with like in like a wheelchair with a fucking dog with one leg. It's like, how are you and your dog
Yeah, what the
disabled?
fuck? What are you even
Like a
doing,
couple
bro?
couple failures here.
What
You know,
happened to
a, a
that dog's
winner.
leg? Did you
A
eat it?
winner can a winner can pull a winner can pull a winner dog. You know what I mean? Like they're just like sipped of accommodating one another and having like a toxic relationship where they like revel in their disability. Like I feel like disabled people really I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do you want to do the intro?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
I lost it again. Hold on.
It's pinned.
I know. I'm
All right.
going there. I suffer from obesity.
I'm transgender freakishly
To protect the world from food's temptation.
to unite trans people within all nations
To denounce the far right's cataclysm.
to extend our reach in the algorithm.
Riley.
Demi.
Trans fats now recording at the speed of light.
Hit subscribe and prepare to like. That was horrible. Let's never do that again. The worst. I thought that was, like in my head, like writing it down, that was gonna be funny.
No,
That
no,
is
no.
the
If
worst.
you put the song in the background, it'll work. Come on.
Oh, we gotta play this. We gotta play the song while we record it so we can sync it, right?
Yeah, well, no, you can sync it in post, can't you?
I mean, yeah, I guess. like not perfectly. It'll be kinda synced.
Also, I
It's
don't
like
I
it's
don't think never mind. It is consistent. I was about to say I don't know if it's consistent exactly where they are in the song when they say the words, but I think it is.
yeah, it is. They might use the same recording. Maybe not every time, but for a lot of them.
No, because they usually not every probably for a lot of them because mm, they'll throw in like extra lines sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, fucking Cartoon Network and shit, man, and like Nickelodeon, like this is a pretty good
Yeah,
shit.
dog.
It's a pretty good show.
Thanks for listening to Trans Fat Experience, everyone. Great episode.
Yeah. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember when Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon was on TV? Apparently,
Demigloom, I have some interesting news for you.
yeah.
As it turns out, they still are.
Whoa, but like nobody has TV. Like,
That's
okay,
true.
okay. I'm gonna name the situations in which I see regular TV. Okay,
Okay.
like not counting like in public. You know what I mean? Like the fucking at Culver's doesn't count.
Okay.
One, at grandma's house. You know what I mean? Going to
True.
grandma's house. That she's got regular TV. She's spending like $200-300 a month for cable when she could, all she wants to watch is one show that's on streaming for $8.99 a month. Uh, Two, at a hotel. It's always at a hotel. Every time you go to a hotel, like I feel like hotels are Like at my grandma's house, regular TV is kind of on in the background. At a hotel, like, and especially if I'm by myself, I'm so bored. I got nothing to do. That's really when like I ponder like what is regular TV like now, and then I kind of watch it.
Nah, I don't even do it at a hotel. I'll fucking HDMI my laptop in, or I'll use the Netflix app that's built into the TV usually.
Yeah, that's fair. Then I mean that's pretty much it. Not counting public shit. Like I don't have any like friends or anybody. What about you? What situations do you find yourself seeing regular TV in?
I mean, most recently it was my grandmother's house, but unfortunately, my grandmother passed away a couple years ago, so now I like never watch cable.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Cable, grandma's house, public.
Exactly. Yeah, cable is now entirely grandma's house coded. That's the only place you'll find it. Or
And
like
hotels if
maybe like
you're
insanely low income neighborhoods that like don't have internet.
uh but like internet like cable costs more than internet though. So unless it's free or stolen
Well,
cable, I don't
I
know.
don't think it costs. Does it cost more than internet when you like combine it with the price of like Netflix and shit you would need to use it for TV purposes?
What do you mean? Like if you combine streaming
Like
services?
if you combine the price of the internet itself and the price of the streaming services that you need for it to be anywhere close to cable, would cable not be
Uh
less point?
Cable would not be less. Cable is usually like $200 to $300.
This I thought
For
was more in like the
like a
100
regular.
sort of
It's
range.
probably a regional difference.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me see how much is cable TV in USA. Oh, between 30 and 150, my bad.
Yeah. So I think
I just can't imagine anyone choosing cable over internet. You know what I mean?
I kind of understand at this point. Like people are kind of just revolting against all the ridiculous price hikes on all these and all the new streaming services that are butting up that you have to pay for fucking nine of them. Like in the past, it was like you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you're good, and now it's
Yeah.
just fucking descended into madness.
Well, to be fair, I mean, more shit is on streaming. Like, I feel like we take for granted the fact that at that time period where all you needed was Netflix or Hulu, um, you were still watching the occasional thing on cable. There's the occasional thing you'd get on DVD or Blu-ray. You know what I mean? Like during that time
Yeah.
period, they didn't have everything. Now streaming is more expensive, but streaming across all platforms, you can find most like major film releases.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
that is
Yeah, I
not to
guess this
say
stuff is more
b-
readily available now. That's true.
between like spoiler alert, I'm a pirate. So between friend groups and family members, I have like every streaming service, and it frustrates me when I. Are you in that situation too? By the way, do you have like every streaming service through password sharing?
Eh, most of them.
Yeah, same.
I'm still looking for a peacock. That's my white whale.
Yeah, me too. Me
All
too.
of Two and a Half Men's on there. I need
Nobody
peacock.
has Peacock. No, like everybody has like one show where they're like, "Damn, it's only on Peacock," but like they look at the Peacock library, it doesn't justify the purchase.
Yeah, it just has like 12 really good shows that everybody happens to want to watch, and that's like all it has.
Yeah, because it's got the Ted show. It's
That's
got
true. That's one of the best comedy shows that's existed in fucking years.
yeah.
So
Nobody watched it
talk about
because it's
that.
on Peacock,
Yeah. Well,
exclusive on Peacock.
at least we're still getting the second season. They dragged their feet on it, probably because of that, but it is coming
Yeah,
officially now.
I don't think we're getting a third, but a second would be really good.
You don't think we're getting a third? I mean, it blew up. Like maybe it didn't
I guess
get
so.
like
Yeah, it kind of
actual
broke the
views, but it
internet.
got a lot of publicity.
That like "Am I Jesus" clip was like
Am I
insanely
Jesus?
viral.
They got him.
They got him. Yeah. There's this like I am like genuinely impressed that Seth MacFarlane was capable of creating that.
I saw like a tweet recently that was like there was this other guy who probably just wrote most of it, and Seth just tacked his name on.
Wait, is that real?
I don't know if that's real or not, but it'd be
Were they
funny.
claiming that that was real, or was it like a joke?
I think they were claiming that was real.
I believe it.
Like he has some sort of co-writer that they were like he probably wrote most of this.
Well, I would say a lot of the humor is uniquely Seth MacFarlane. You know what I mean? So it would have to if you if shit. Excuse me. If Seth MacFarlane wasn't the main writer, whoever was did a really good job of impressing Seth MacFarlane with humor because it's like a very much like early Family Guy, early to mid Family Guy, like early American Dad humor,
I
but
feel like
but in a much better way. Like it's so much better.
it's just surprising to see Seth that competent again because like I gave him a lot more credit than a lot of people give him as far as like how long his shows were good.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the past couple of years they've been pretty damn bad. And even before that, they were like not as good as they once was. Like I still respected it. I still found a lot of Family Guy clips funny, but he definitely lost some sort of touch, and then he's really lost it these past couple of years.
Oh, well,
So it's surprising.
he
It's
doesn't work on
surprising.
Family Guy anymore, right?
Does it? Well, not Family Guy on its own necessarily. He does work on like American Dad, right? Or
Yeah,
does
he
he
works
work
on American
on
Dad.
that?
I think Ted, and he's like behind the scenes in movies and shit. I think.
Okay. Well, I guess that has nothing to do with Seth then. Never mind.
Yeah, he was doing. I mean, he was doing the Orville for a while.
Yeah, the Orville was pretty good. So yeah, I guess Seth MacFarlane's good actually. It's just that his good name has been significantly tarnished by how bad Family Guy is now, even though he has
I
nothing to
mean,
do with it.
most people don't like early Family Guy either. A lot of people are saying it aged incredibly poorly. I mean, it's kind of true. Like Family Guy's
Maybe wokies are saying that.
no, not wokies. Like film critics and shit. They
Oh,
say it's just
okay.
like really like sloppy, shitty humor. I would say this: Family Guy did some pretty bold risk taking in the sense that they would make so many cutaway gags that were like kind of obscure references. You know what I mean? To the point where like any given episode, let's say an episode has 10 cutaway gags, like you might get 4 of them. You know what I mean? And I think that works against watching this show start to finish. Like there are full episodes where you just won't get any of the jokes in them. You know what I mean? Like you'll get like some of the jokes in every episode, but the ones you do get are absolutely hilarious. You know what I mean? I would say it went from a point where it's like if you get the joke, it's hilarious, but you won't get a lot. There's a lot of the jokes you won't get. And that makes it frustrating to watch, and it probably made it frustrating to watch back then, and just confusing to people. But since YouTube came out, now you can pretty much look up like any topic, and then Family Guy, obscure or famous, and like I mean, there's, you know what I mean. I feel like that works to its benefit. The fact that like so many niche interests have like well executed Family Guy jokes about them.
I mean, yeah, probably a lot of those references I don't get, and that's part of it. But like a lot of times when Family Guy makes a reference to something I do know, it's like so heavy-handed and like mocking in a not fun way. Like and
Nowadays, yeah.
yeah, like the Modern Family bit is fucking dog shit. I just saw the bear bit that was pretty bad. Uh,
Well, now Family Guy. See, like what modern they used to like. What they used to reference was mainly like things Seth MacFarlane or other writers remember from their childhood in like a fun, like parodied kind of way. Nowadays, and they don't understand why it doesn't work, but nowadays the humor is just like we didn't watch this and we don't care about it.
The BoJack Horseman joke. People were really upset
Yeah,
about that
that
one.
one was terrible. He's like regular things, but a horse guy.
Normal words, but a horse guy.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, they're referencing things. They went from referencing things they knew a lot about, uh, and you know like other things like pop culture, mythology, and shit like that, from a way that was like simultaneously disrespectful, but also kind of like I don't know. Like there was a point where if I had a project, I would have been honored to have been made fun of on Family Guy, and that point is no longer. You know what I mean? Now Family
Yeah.
Guy, it's just kind of like I feel like they kind of just go on like Google Trends and see what people are looking up the most, and they're like, all right, let's do a joke about that with no research.
What do people like right now? Let's throw it
Yeah.
in there.
What do people like right now? And now they're like so like I don't know. They're so like it's the most shallow form of counterculture. They're just like let's find what the most popular things are and like brag that we don't know. They're like bragging that they don't know about it. You know what I mean? They're like, we don't watch this shit, this popular bullshit. I'm like, okay, but Family Guy is like one of the most popular shows in the world, and it just, I don't know, it fucking sucks, dude. This
That's
shit is
true.
awful. Have you tried to watch a full episode of like modern Family Guy, like the last 2 years?
No, I think the last time I saw a full episode was probably like, I'm gonna say 21, maybe.
So think about like the latest one you saw. Like,
I don't remember any
okay,
details.
okay,
I
it's
promise
yeah,
you.
the latest seasons, dude. Like the characters are so like it was a charming cast of characters that like bounced off of each other, but like now they've been like uh you know for how much of an alternative to The Simpsons it presents itself. The characters get so fucking flanderized. Like Meg is just like the joke with Meg is so the joke with Meg used to be like she's completely pathetic loser, but ultimately her family is like so horrifically abusive and mean to her, like in a way that's not justified. Like there's almost a slapstick, there's almost like an emotional, I mean physical, but also an emotional slapstick element to Meg's character because ultimately she's fairly innocent. I mean, nobody in the show is really innocent, but she gives off a fairly innocent vibe, and she's generally means no harm, and she just gets constantly just punched in the face, screamed at, and it's just fuck her. And then it went to just she's a punching bag. There was no real juxtaposition needed, and then now the joke is kind of like everybody still hates her, but like setting when you set that aside, she's actually like really talented and accomplished. She's like starts a business, like becomes a computer scientist, shit like that, and everybody just still hates her and ignores her. And like that joke, like I mean, like it's not the worst thing to build a character off of, but you have to have more to the character than just that, you know?
Who have I heard make this argument before? Who famously made this argument, Demigloom?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe it was Jesus Christine Chandler.
Oh no,
She made a whole like she drew a drawing of like some other character like looking disapprovingly at Peter Griffin and wrote like a whole fucking giant research paper about how he mistreats Meg.
yeah, no, she wrote like a thing about yeah, I remember that. She wrote a thing about how like Meg is so beautiful and people shouldn't be mean to her. That's not what argument I was making. I was saying I was just saying what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was just saying like her character lost its nuance over time. Or like her character lost like the core foundation of what made it funny and they replaced it with something that made her less funny. I mean like Lois's character used to be like I don't know, she used to kind of just like take all of the shit in the family and she would get mad. I don't know, she wasn't always a great character. It was like it was okay. I can't really do a deep dive into her. One I can do a deep dive into is I mean Chris. Like Chris's
I feel
character
like I know. I feel like I remember almost nothing defining about Chris or Meg. Like all of my memories are or like Lois either almost. Like all of my memories kind of center around Peter, Stewie, and Brian.
you probably watch a lot of the clips versus episodes, I'm guessing, because that those tend to
Now
be more clip.
nowadays for sure, but I used to watch episodes.
I would say yeah, I mean like Stewie's character, Brian's character. I mean Brian's character has remained ultimately the same. He's probably still the best character in the show. He's just I mean he's just less funny as the entire show is less funny. I mean, Chris is like probably was always the worst character. I never wanted him not in the show. Like he was always worth it was always worth having him there to me. But at the same time, sorry, but at the same time, it's like yeah, I don't know, he's kind of boring. Like he's like a weird, gross kid. You know what I mean? He's like the type of kid like your parents are like, hey, go hang out with this kid, and it's just like, oh my god, I do not want to hang out with that kid. You know, he like he's like a porn addicted kid who like sniffs glue. He's kind of a sexual pervert. But he's like funny, like there's funny jokes about it, and now his character is just like he's a porn addict, and that's it. Like that's it. He's just I have to watch porn. That's all it is. It's just like he's trying to come up. I mean, like there were some jokes about it that were funny, like at first, as that started becoming central. Like Brian like is tries to help him quit porn, and he like looks at Chris's laptop. And he's like, "Whoa, You have 38 windows of porn playing simultaneously. And and then and then Chris is like, I like to pretend I'm a mall security guard, but everyone in the mall is banging.
That's pretty good.
Nowadays it would be I like to pretend I'm in a Zoom call and everyone in the Zoom call is banging. Wait, for security cameras, we should just like we should just like steal a bunch of Chromebooks from a school and then open a Zoom meeting and then just like, kind of have those laptops open around.
Whoa.
There's a better way to get security cameras because it's very, dude, it's so
Yeah,
easy to steal
but then you
Chromebooks
just
from
have like a
school.
bunch of Chromebooks on the shelves everywhere. Like, what the fuck?
We'll like spray paint the screens or something. I don't know. Chromebook. Oh, I did come up with a genius scam idea.
Okay.
Genuinely, this is an invention I'm pitching to you. It's a
Okay.
website for fraud slash scams. You create so you know you ever go to a website where you use like image to text, like you just want to like copy text from an image, like an image that has a whole lot of are you aware of the existence of this thing, image to text converters?
Image to text converters? No, what does that do?
It can well, so it just detects text in an image and then like puts it in a
Oh,
text file. So like
okay.
say like I have like a picture of the first page of Harry Potter or some shit. Like you know, I take a picture of it with my phone, and then I go to a website like PNG to text, and then it just has the text there for me to like copy paste and edit in whatever software I want. So we create an image to text website, like an image to text converter website. And then essentially what we do is we collect all the images that people put in there and we just wait for someone to put a credit card in there. And then we
That's
do.
great.
I mean, I feel like that could actually work because I feel like
The
people are
only
so
unfortunate
dumb.
thing is they're probably not gonna also take a picture of the 3 digits on the back.
Well, some credit cards have the number on the back, so we just wait for one, or we
There
just
you go.
guess the
Yeah,
three digits on the back. I mean, there's only what uh, there's only like 1,000 possibilities for three
yeah.
digits on the back.
You're just at the counter like, "Hold on, hold on."
Yeah. Well, like a eight, you know, at an
I got
ATM,
this.
or
I remember this one.
I've got like 38, like, or I got like 1,000 tabs of the same Amazon shopping cart open on my computer. I don't know, man.
I like to pretend I'm a mall security guard, but all
If
the
I'm putting you on the spot. If you had to come up with a scam, like right now, like say you have like, you have a $400,000 loan, and you have to come up with a scam that's gonna make you $2 million by the end of the week. Like, what are you doing? What are you putting money into?
I mean, like, couldn't I just, like, start a predatory loan agency? Like, that seems
Yeah,
like
I
the
guess
the
so.
easy route.
You don't even have to do a scam, or you don't even have to break the law.
Yeah. I feel
But
like
like,
I had a
what's a
scam
fun
idea
answer?
recently, but it's fucking I can't I've been trying to fucking pull it back this whole time as we've been talking about scams, and I can't get it back.
Are you aware of scam rap, the music genre?
No?
So there's a genre of music called coke rap, where it's essentially just like it's there's a specific sound to it as well. But mainly it's just like rap music where the main lyrical focus is cocaine. Mainly selling cocaine, but sometimes using there's themes of using cocaine in it, but like the perspective is from somebody selling cocaine. And then when that took off in like the early 2000s, like sometime in the late 2010s, like 2018, 2019, this genre started popping off called scam rap, where they just rap about scamming people in like really good detail. And there was this one rapper TJX6 who really took it off, and it was characterized by like really fast like trap beats, where they would just like talk really fast but like completely off beat. It's really fun, but they would do it they would literally give you like step by step instructions on how to do credit card fraud on their songs that are on like all streaming services. Like it's crazy to me that that's
Wait,
just
you've shown
allowed.
me this before. You've definitely
Yeah,
showed me one of these songs before.
I probably showed you it like in 2020 or something.
Yeah.
There's some great lines in there though. Like this one was like, "Fuck." I had it in my head. You know, you ever have like a specific quote in your head and it's like as soon as it's
Yeah.
time to say it, it's just gone. It was like because as soon as you click the link, I get your information. He ordered a T-shirt 3 years ago, but he's still waiting. Just like just bragging about scamming people, scamming grandmas and shit, and they like apparently allegedly actually do it. I don't know. I think some of them are faking it.
I ordered a T-shirt a long time ago, and I'm still waiting. I hope I didn't get scammed. I don't think I got scammed. I think it was copyright and likeness concerns, but they didn't. They just said it was delayed forever, and I don't think they ever gave me my money back.
Wait, what was it? What was
It
the
was
shirt?
the I don't know if you remember this, but it was the Obama iCarly shirt that I made.
Don't remember that.
It was and first of all, the information was incorrect because I falsely remembered that Obama was on iCarly, but it turns out it was just Michelle Obama. The shirt was a picture of Barack Obama, and it said in like a really shitty font next to him. It said, "I love Barack Hussein Obama. He's my favorite guy. I loved when he was on iCarly."
That's horrible.
And I ordered this on from a custom t-shirt website, and it has not arrived, and this was like months and months ago.
Damn. Let me know if you ever find a good like print on demand shirt. Like not one like it doesn't have to be one where you can like make a storefront and sell it. I just want to order some.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was like, I came up with this dumb idea for a t-shirt. I'm like, there has to be a website where I can just like make them put it on a shirt and they sell it to me.
Yeah,
And
there's
there
a bunch of
was.
listing there's a bunch of listings like that on Amazon, but I don't know. They're kind of risky.
Yeah, that's true. Is it like Amazon verified though, or is it like a individual seller listing?
Individual seller listing.
Ah, okay.
Like I've got really good ones out there and some bad ones. Because the problem is you have to like make sure that your design is formatted perfectly, and then just upload the file because it doesn't give you like a preview. But my biggest problem with custom printed T-shirts has historically been if you have like a design with a black background and not like a transparent background. Uh, Sometimes if you put it on a black T-shirt, like you kind of expect it to just like the black to just like blend in with it. If it's like shitty quality, you'll see like the shitty black square around it. But if it's high quality, like the black ink, it like dyes the shirt rather than putting like a sticker on it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know shit about fashion design, so apologies for my incompetence.
I should have gotten more like t-shirts for shows I liked and like internet shit when I had my I have one like podcast t-shirt, and it's not even one I'm particularly proud of owning. It was just so funny and it was limited time, so I had to buy it.
What is it?
It's a mocking shirt of Nick Rekieta with his mugshot on it
Oh
that
God,
Jesse from Pod Awful sold.
that's awesome.
It's like it has like shitty like rapper fucking cool guy font, and it says like every bitch I ever fucked also fucked Aaron Imholt.
Damn. I hate uh I hate those t-shirts now with like the shitty rapper font. Like it's supposed to look like a 90s rap album, but it doesn't. It's like the bad throwback that's just shitty Photoshop. People, I think the logic was like, dude, 90s rap albums sucked. Like Southern ones particularly. 90s rap album covers are horrible. Let's make shirts that are horrible. I think that's the only thing they have in common.
That's fair.
Like the 3D like bling text.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that shit is awful. I hate those shirts. I just want to fucking I don't know. People with those shirts, man. They deserve to get hurt.
Wow.
Like they
Fucking
don't deserve to
word.
die. Like I'm not a psychopath, you know what I mean? Like I don't think they deserve to
Hurt a
die.
little bit. Stub your
I just think
toe,
like
take
you know
a
how
trip.
you know how the white man you would like give blankets for like the Native American kids that were poisoned? Like I think we should we should just poison all those t-shirts so the people who buy them just kind of like wither away in their sleep.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
Also, the scam idea, I'm stealing this from both Biggest Problem in the Universe and also people who are already doing it and it's working. But
Yeah.
this is a pretty obvious scam, and it does not require almost any money except for maybe like enough money to get an online storefront going competently. And that's just going outside, picking up some rocks and telling women that they're magic.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean
selling
like
them for absurd
so
amounts of money.
on one hand I feel like that's like really fucked up. On the other hand, these women believe in magic.
Yeah,
It's not
so
just, but it's not just women. I mean, stereotypically, it's probably more women than men who are into like the crystals and shit.
yeah, I'm
But
sure there
like,
are
dude,
men too,
the
but
men who are into it, it's weird, man.
there's the JO crystals, you know about that?
Jerk off crystals.
Yes.
What
It
is a
was like this
JO
it was
crystal?
this very famous like Craigslist ad, and I don't think this is the only time this concept has ever come up, but it's the one that like most people know about, where it's like a guy and he's got a little crystal necklace, and it's this whole Craigslist ad about like, look, this is a JO crystal. It charges up its special powers only when you JO with some bros. So I'm looking for people to come out with their JO crystals, come over so we can all charge our JO crystals by
What the fuck?
JOing with the bros. Because this
Do you
crystal has
think
like magical powers that can only be fueled by JOing with the homies.
Jing O?
JO.
We should call this podcast Jing O. Django. Django.
Unchained?
Yeah, he's Jing O, man. They wanted to name him Jing O, but it sounded too much like J, J-ing O.
So true.
That's pretty fucking hilarious. Do you think that's a total joke, right?
Uh, maybe it seemed pretty serious, and again, I don't think he's the only person to ever bring it up. I think there are people who are actually into the JO crystal, although maybe I'm just falling for a bit.
This is absolutely hilarious. Oh, I see this and I can't tell which one's the original image. Oh, no, okay, I can now. But they keep. Oh my god, this guy looks like my boss at work.
Maybe it is.
JO
Maybe he's
Crystal.
doing JO crystals in his spare time.
I don't know, man. Transformers JO Crystals.
Oh, do they have J? Is there like a separate thing called JO crystal in
I don't
Transformers?
know. There's a whole bunch of images that are just the JO Crystal listing, but it's like anime
Megatron, we cannot
anime
let you
guys.
JO with the homies and charge up the power. Give us the crystals.
I look up JO
No
Crystal
box
and I see
JO.
there's a woman named Sarah JO Crystal. That it's pretty funny. Transformers retired merch JO Crystal. I don't think that was ever real Transformers merch.
Yeah, I think that
Like
might be some
all the reviews are just people saying like these were really this is a really cute crystal,
maybe
really
JO
cute
stands for
keychain.
something else in this Transformers context.
It's Transformers JO Transformers. Nah, I mean it's not a thing in Transformers. It's like I'm just getting like Transformers and GI Joe shit.
Huh.
Chris Hemsworth in talks for Transformers and GI Joe crossover film. That sounds so bad.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why have a Transformers and GI Joe crossover?
Also, I think that's the wrong Chris for G.I. Joe. I think you need Evans.
No.
No?
Why? Chris Evans?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't think he's more G.I. Joe coded than Chris Hemsworth?
I mean, I don't think either of them are GI Joe coded.
That's fair. Who would you cast
I
as
mean,
G.I.
Chris
Joe?
Evans, I would just think of like, I mean, is he just going to be GI Joe Captain America?
Yeah, I guess it would kind of be Captain America y.
Yeah, like I don't think he wants to do that stuff anymore.
Well, I mean, he's in Avengers fucking whatever, Doomsday.
As Captain America,
I guess we don't know that for sure yet, but we know he's in it.
he's going to be Human Torch again.
Well, no, we know he's the character. I thought you were asking, does he suit up and fight? That we don't know, but he
Mm,
is the character of
okay.
Captain America.
I I fucking hate the MCU. It's really bad. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay,
Do you want to mute so I can cut all the silence?
sure.
All right, thank
Oh shit, did I miss you coming back? I didn't. I'm sorry, future Demigloom.
yo
Oh shit, she back.
yo.
Thought you died in there.
I kind of did. Make sure to stop the recording if you are done. Okay. What were we talking about?
I don't know, but I know what we should be talking about because we only have 45 minutes left, and that's the topic of the podcast, probably.
I thought we kind of just agreed that we were going in different directions.
Okay. I figured we'd circle back eventually. We had time.
What about we could do a couple odd topics that we can't do a full episode about. or at least
Fair enough.
yet. I mean, like you're watching the Pokemon anime currently, right?
Yes, I am.
Tell me
Fucking
about
great show.
tell me about when you first saw it.
Uh, I don't really have visceral memories of such a thing. Like I was.
Was is it kind of just one of those things that was always in your life?
Yes, yes, because what it actually was my I have an older sister who was like 12 when I was born. She's much older than me. And she had a bunch of VHS tapes of like old Pokemon and Power Rangers and shit, and those got like hand me down to me. So yeah, from a
Yeah.
very young age, I had like VHS tapes of the original Pokemon anime, and then eventually, I think around like Diamond and Pearl or like the end of the Hoenn anime, I found it on TV.
Huh. Okay. That's cool. I mean, like, what about? I assume you loved it from a young, like the first time you watched it, because you
Oh,
seem
for
obsessed with
sure.
it.
I mean, yeah, like obviously it gripped me immediately. Pokemon is now my special interest. I've got a lot of them, but Pokemon is and will always be the primary one. It takes a back seat temporarily sometimes, but it's the one that I always come back to.
Fair.
Uh, it was just an immediately charming world. I loved all the little creatures. I loved Ash and his friends. I loved the world. I loved it all. And then I finally got my hands on a Pokemon video game, and then there was no going back. I
It's
the autism became one with me, and there was no turning back at that point.
it's so weird because when I was a kid, I never got into Pokemon. Like, I didn't get into Pokemon until middle school. But like I resented Pokemon, man. Like all my friends, like everybody in my elementary school, like loved Pokemon. It was huge.
Oh,
Uh,
really? Because my experience was kind of like I feel like the time where like liking Pokemon as a kid was cool was like the 90s. Like that was Pokemania, like when it first came out, the first
yeah,
couple generations. And then like after that, I feel like it became a little more niche and it kind of became like almost looked down upon. Like I remember being made fun of for liking Pokemon as a kid.
I don't know what the fuck you. I don't know what the fuck it was like for you growing up, but for me, man, it was like I was lame for not being into Pokemon. People, like, it was to the point in my elementary school where if you were a boy, they just assumed you had Pokemon cards. They'd be like, "Which Pokemon do you have?" I'd be like, "I don't have any." They would constantly and for some, what kind of like what
What year were you in
evil
elementary school? Like what
elementary
years?
school was 2009 through 2015.
Okay. Was it the whole time everybody liked Pokemon? Because
Yes.
it did have like a resurgence, I think, in 2013, but 2009 through 2012 is surprising to hear.
It was yeah, it was a thing the whole time I was in elementary school. The entire time. And I don't know, man. It was I just never got into it. Like it never interested me. I guess like I never watched the show. I never had any of the cards. I just didn't care. I didn't give a shit. And I kind of resented it because like I felt like, you know, cuz everybody expected me to like it. And I was just like I'm not into this. I want to talk about some other shit, you know? All anyone wanted to talk about was Pokemon. Um
You should have conformed, Demigloom.
I was team Ben 10, man. Ben 10 was my Pokemon. Ben 10 was 100%. Ben 10 is 100% not a ripoff of Pokemon. It's an entirely different concept, but like the 100% the idea came from
Yeah,
Pokemon
it's
partly.
definitely intended to capture a similar audience.
Yes. Uh, or even not even if not a similar audience have a similar appeal, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
have
that's
it
what I
have
meant.
like a yeah, like have be like we're gonna it's like I feel like Pokemon and I feel like they saw the concept of Monster of the Week shows selling toys, and kicked it up to a whole nother level. Because Ben 10
True.
had 10 monsters, like initial, like you know, there's 10 monsters that are in the main roster of monsters, and then there's like, and then additionally there's like two or three monsters of the week. So it's really like they're just like let's just crank the fuck out of that. You know, and they introduced like new like multiple new aliens every episode at one point of Ben 10. And then I feel like Ben 10 like Omniverse like took it to a whole nother fucking level because it's like every Ben 10 alien from every previous generation gets new updated Omnitrix era. merch and toys, and we're gonna introduce like thousands of aliens. And I remember specifically too, like the commercials advertising Ben 10 Omniverse were like, with more aliens than ever. There's just more aliens. And like, I didn't really want more aliens
Yeah,
per se.
more aliens means more toys means more money, Demigloom, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That was a genre where there were a lot of like there were a lot of more heavy-handed versions that were much more similar to Pokemon, and then there were those weird cases like Ben 10. But all at their core, like these sort of like monster collection genre. Just some people kind of played with it a little more. Just copied
Yeah.
the home, changed a little more of the homework when they copied it.
I would say Ben 10 was more inspired. I wouldn't say it's like a ripoff in any way, to be honest with
I
you.
wouldn't either. I'm just kind of
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's like, you could like you can tell by some of these other like monsters, particularly in cartoons. Ben 10 is not in any way sorry, like Ben is not in any way similar to Ash Ketchum, you know what I mean? Like I see a lot of like
Really? I feel like they're kind of similar.
they're just like cocky 10-year-olds kind of, but like Ben is more
They're cocky
cocky,
10-year-olds with like the heart of a hero. Like
but
they,
like Ben is more like, do I have to? Than Ash. Ash is more like Ash is very adventurous and like super.
yeah, that's
I don't
fair.
know.
I
Like Ash
suppose.
is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
more optimistic. You know what I mean? Like Ben is like more of like a rebellious kid. Ash is more kind of just like a wholesome.
yeah. Near the beginning, he kind of had those sort of moments, and it would be like Misty and Brock who would kind of be like, "Hey, we gotta help that guy,"
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Ash would be like, "Fine."
There's got to be there's some edgy joke. There was some edgy response I could have had for that. I think I cranked out all my edginess in the very beginning of this episode.
Yeah, you
I, I'm
really let it
realizing
all fly.
I'm realizing that some people actually find me describing like comically ridiculous, like gruesome, violent scenes. Like people, I thought I was the only one who found that funny, but apparently other people think it's funny. So if I do it on a podcast, people start freaking out.
It is very funny.
I thought like everybody like had those thoughts. Like not like so when I say thoughts, it's like, the thoughts. You know, not like I just mean like from a humor standpoint. Like you don't just imagine grotesque violence and laugh. Like shit that's like
So
so
sometimes.
ridiculously comical. And obviously I don't feel that way about actual violence. I feel like when I imagine violence like that, I don't imagine it happening in real life. I imagine it like as if I were imagining it happening in a movie. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah, I
that
feel like
that
what's funny to me
disconnect
is
can
I think about what it would look like in real life if people died by like Looney Tunes methods.
yeah.
Like if a guy like ran into a wall that he thought was a tunnel, but it was actually a wall,
You
or
just
like
paint the tunnel onto a wall.
and then like an anvil falling on a guy.
Oh, do anvils even exist anymore?
I don't know. I've
How
never come across
has anyone
one.
like where does anvils falling come from?
I have no clue.
I don't like do an has an anvil fell in real life? Because anvils are like indoors on the ground. Like I guess like maybe an anvil was too heavy for the floor, and like I want to know like if somebody actually died from an anvil hitting their head.
Man, Looney Tunes violence is so great. I really think I can't believe this doesn't already exist. I've talked about this before. I'm gonna have to make it on my own someday. I just assumed somebody would have by now. And it's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit style horror movie where the slasher antagonist is like a Looney Tunes type character and he does like cartoon tuned for stuff to horrifically murder real people.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Why doesn't that? Wait, why isn't that? When you said that, I immediately thought to myself, but I immediately thought to myself, like, does that exist? Because it seems like something that should. It seems like something that would exist.
Like fucking Reginald Rabbit running around, fucking
True.
dropping anvils on people's heads.
Reginald. Why is Reginald the first
I
R
don't
name?
know. It's like, what's an art? Well, the first art
I
name I thought it
mean,
was Roger, and I was like, shit, that's already one. And then I was like,
Roderick.
Reginald. No, Roger, the Roger
Oh,
Rabbit. I was like, oh shit, I just mentioned him. He's real.
we should do Roderick Rabbit.
Roderick Rabbit. That's pretty good.
Um, me and my friends always used to our like copyright free Mickey Mouse was Ricky Rat.
That's great.
But I think the internet came up with that first, unfortunately. I fuck with Ricky Rat. Ricky Rat should be like a band, and their mascot should be just like fucked up Mickey Mouse.
You could do that now. You could do fucked up Steamboat Willie, and it's kosher.
True. Oh, I think. Oh, okay. Ricky Rat is like a Roblox. This is long after my friends came up with that joke, but apparently Ricky Rat is like a Roblox creepypasta game.
Wow, I can't believe this Roblox game developers stole you and your friend's idea about Ricky Rat.
Do you like Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes,
I
I
fucking
love
hate
Chuck
Chuck.
E.
Fuck
Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, dude. Garbage
I
ass
don't,
games.
I don't know. I don't even
It's stupid
remember.
games and stupid prizes.
I guess like when I say I like Chuck E. Cheese, I've kind of grown fascinated with it in my older age. When I try to think back, like I guess it was pretty fun. Just like being in any sort of arcade place was fun for me.
Yeah,
But like nowadays, I've kind of become fascinated with like animatronics and shit, and like I've watched a lot of documentaries about like the history of Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah.
I really wanted to go to one before they got rid of the animatronics, but I didn't make it happen, unfortunately, and they are now gone.
I think some of them might still have one.
I'll have to look into it, but I think they got rid of them for most. They finally modernized because I think they were also still using like VHSs internally for
Yeah,
like employee videos. Like somebody showed this off on TikTok. They're like, "Hey, I
yeah.
work at Chuck E. Cheese. This is the last time I get to use a VHS for whatever the fuck. It's 2025."
That's awesome. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese like has failed miserably to modern. I watched this video. There's this YouTube channel called Slow Start. Everyone should check him out. He has a video called "Why Does Chuck E. Cheese Serve Alcohol?" Which is a very good question. Like
Well,
it's
something for the
specifically
parents. They're not giving it to the kids.
well, I mean, but it's specifically a place for children and adults to supervise their children. So they're just like, "Hey, adults, I know you want nothing to do with this, and you're doing this for your kid. So here's some alcohol to take the edge off."
Well, I feel there should probably be like safeguards where they won't sell it to someone who didn't come in with another adult. Like if there's an established designated driver, I think one
Ah, they
or
sell.
most of the group should be able to drink.
They also sell like pitchers of beer, like a bowling alley. Just get totally fucked up at Chuck E. Cheese. It's just completely.
Well, yeah, because like people will have like birthday parties for their kids, and like they'll invite like the whole family, which includes a lot of
Yeah,
adults that
that's
don't want to
true.
really be there. So
It's like
they can enjoy each other's company while also being there for the kids, and the kids have a fun place to play.
to me.
I think it's
Oh yeah, and in that video they also talked about basically like they would sell Chuck E. Cheese pizza on DoorDash, but like as a like basically there was like this ghost kitchen on
I know
DoorDash.
about this. I know
Yeah, there's
about
this
this.
ghost kitchen on DoorDash that like advertised itself as like
It was Pasquale's pizza. Yeah.
yeah, it was supposed to be like gourmet pizza. Maybe not gourmet, but like like it was supposed to be like like a pizzeria that made pizza, and
But it
they're
was just
selling
Chuck E.
fucking
Cheese
Chuck E.
pizza.
Cheese pizza, which sucks by the
That
way.
was partially that wasn't just like to run a scam. It was because it was COVID lockdown and Chuck E. Cheese's couldn't operate, so they were trying to make money somehow.
Then why don't they, but like, they absolutely know that if they said DoorDash Chuck E. Cheese pizza, most people will say no,
Nobody would
thank
get
you.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You could DoorDash movie theater snacks, popcorn, and soda.
I would do that.
Okay, but it's like, but for those prices, you could order a $9 fountain soda from the comfort of your home now.
I probably wouldn't get the soda, but like the popcorn, I probably would get.
That's fair. That's fair. Did I ever send you that video of the guy that looks exactly like you doing popcorn at the movie theater?
No.
Oh, well, I can't
Wait, is
find
it?
it. I put it on the
Oh no,
screen.
no, no. The
So.
guy was eating noodles, and I think that was Andrew, not you.
What is it with like in like American art depicting China? There's always like a really fat guy just slurping down a bowl of noodles. You know what I'm talking about? Like just this thing that exists, fat Chinese man slurping noodles and laughing.
Probably because they're insecure about how like fit most Chinese people are compared to Americans,
Yeah,
so they had to
probably.
create a stereotype.
Chinese people are either like really fit or just like at least skinny, not fat. So they're like, we need to, we need to, we're just gonna. It's like essentially like the earlier version of like making a soy jack of them.
We are the Chad and you are the soy jack. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, that stupid voice that I'm doing, that's you.
That's you.
That's you.
But I meant I know we moved on, but I meant to get here and you kind of
No,
scooped
it's
me.
okay.
So I'm circling us back to the Pokemon anime.
Yeah,
There's some shit I found out recently. I talked about this on Riley Radio Live, but different audiences. There's some shit I found out recently that is like it will reinforce your anti-capitalist values, and it has to do with the Pokemon anime.
I'm not as anti-capitalist as people think I am.
I'm more saying that generally. I know we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
get into an argument, but so I don't know. I don't know how aware you only watched till the Orange Islands, so you never experienced this. But Pokemon had the same cast from when it premiered to 2006, just before the last season of the Hoenn anime. And then Pokemon Company USA refused to renew the license with 4Kids and started doing dubbing in house to save money. And because all of the voice actors at 4Kids had non compete clauses in their contracts, they couldn't go work for the Pokemon Company. So the whole show got recast. So the voice actors completely changed, like near the end of the Hoenn arc. And the voice actress for Meowth, Maddie Blostein, died 2 years later. And what she died from was a very easily survivable stomach virus. But she didn't have health insurance because she got fired from Pokemon. And she didn't have money because she got fired from Pokemon. So she died from this stomach virus.
My God,
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
I believe it.
It was 2008. It was peak recession times.
Fucking
Shit was
Christ, dude.
rough. It was
Rest in peace.
crazy. Rest in peace for sure.
Didn't they have the same woman voicing Ash the whole time?
No, she got fired that same time too. Uh,
Oh,
that's really the most tragic one because like the rest of them I kind of got used to.
more
Like the new
tragic
bro.
than the death.
No, no, not the death, but I'm the death is the most tragic, obviously. But that's not about the recasting. It's about what
Yeah.
happened to the person as a result. The new Meowth wasn't bad as a voice actor, and the new Team Rocket was great. The new Brock was fine. May sucked really bad, but thankfully she was on her way out, and Dawn sounded fine. Uh, and Ash is good, but the thing about it is like Veronica Taylor is fucking perfect. So in comparison to her, she just like really pales. And it's like it feels really unfortunate to me that Ash had a lot of his most like significant events, like literally becoming the world champion and becoming a Pokemon master, not having the voice that I feel like he should have always had. It's like really tragic. Like I'm fine with the new voice actor, she's coming to her own, but like Veronica Taylor is always going to be Ash to me at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
I really wish they just used that new girl for a year, and then once the non-compete clause expired, rehired Veronica Taylor. No,
Yeah, that's fair. She died fairly recently, right? Like a couple years ago.
no, no, that was like a Team Rocket voice actor. Veronica Taylor's still kicking.
Wait, what?
Yeah, not the original James, but the recast James passed away.
Wait. Did any Ash die?
No,
What? This whole
yeah,
time I
no.
thought.
There were some significant anime Pokemon anime voice actor deaths, but it was Misty and it was the new James. The original Misty and the new James both passed away within the past couple of years.
New Ash Ketchum looks exactly like Eminem's daughter, which is weird. Veronica Taylor is still alive. What?
Yeah.
I thought
She's
she
totally
died this
fine.
whole time.
Ash met her. Alex met her at a convention like a year ago.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I
You've been
spent
wrong. You've been mourning the wrong voice
I
actors.
recall like some like
It was
tech
Misty.
YouTuber. I recall some like tech YouTuber being like, "Rest in peace, this incredible woman who was the voice of Ash Ketchum." And like for like 10 years, I thought that she was dead.
Did the bitch who voiced her in that one special one time that sucked die?
Nah, man. Veronica Taylor was also in this one like fucking incest anime, and that's very weird. Find me a fucking anime voice actor or somebody who makes music for anime that hasn't worked with some like really repulsive shit.
Okay, no, yeah, she's not dead either. I confirmed. There's
Yeah.
one other Ash voice actor who was in one special and literally everyone hated her, so they recasted him immediately.
What was that Pokemon the anime? There was like it was like that like OVA series of like Pokemon Red and Blue.
That was Pokemon Origins, and it's fucking amazing. I love that shit.
That was really fun, yeah. I mean, it's definitely for kids, like all Pokemon media, but I liked it.
I only wish it was longer. Like I kind of would like a more comprehensive Red's Journey anime. They kind of obviously skipped a lot of shit because it was only 4 episodes.
I would honestly, I would have watched a whole show like this, or I would have watched an adaptation of the Pokemon manga. Pokemon,
Yes,
dude,
Demigloom.
why is the Pokemon manga like so genuinely tragic and emotionally intense, dude?
It's amazing. It's literally the best piece of the fucking Pokemon fucking media ever, and almost nobody talks about it. Literally,
Yeah,
the guy who made Pokemon said it is the closest to his vision of the Pokemon world is the Pokemon Adventures manga.
yeah, it's pretty fucking incredible. I mean, I barely remember any of it, and I only kind of read it out of order, because like I would basically grab whichever volumes I could find in my thrift store or my local used bookstore or the library. You know what I mean?
I started it in order, but I fell off. I think it might have been like the manga website got blocked on my school iPad.
Yeah.
But I read from the beginning to like almost the end of the Gold Silver Crystal arc, so I got like a good amount of chapters in.
Yeah. How long has this been going? Is this still going, Pokemon Adventures?
Yes. Well, I think they might have ended it after Sword and Shield, but I also think that might have just been a
Okay,
rumor.
so it definitely went up so it went up that long.
Yes, definitely that long.
Don't they like change? Do they keep the same characters?
No, they'll like old characters will come back sometimes, but it's always like the protagonist of the new games takes over.
Yeah. So in like during like Red and Blue, is the character named Red?
Yes.
Okay.
There's red and there's
So
blue and there's also green, who we didn't know about because she was the female character that was scrapped. But they put her in the manga, and
that's cool.
she was kind of like a cheeky kind of thief character. She was
Hmm.
cool. I liked green. I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
Damn. Can't believe you're a pedophile. I can't believe you're attracted to children as a child.
When I was a child, I was a big pedophile when I was a kid,
Yeah,
Demigloom.
me too. What the fuck is this? I'm looking up Green from the Pokemon manga, and I'm getting a lot of this image of her putting Pokeballs in her bra.
Yeah, that was some sort of like trick operation against Sabrina. They censored that, the American version.
I love Japan. They're just like, yeah, Americans don't like pedophilia. Americans don't want to fuck kids. So let's just be sensitive to their needs. Yeah, we don't like Americans get kind of mad when you
I guess
sexualize
it's
children for a
I guess
child
it's a
audience.
I guess it's inappropriately sexual for sure, but like I could see the idea of it's just poorly thought out.
Yeah,
Like it was she was just trying to like distract Sabrina, and then like boom, they were Pokeballs and Pokemon in them. I've ambushed you.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
A really cool thing about that manga is how they made some of the gym leaders part of Team Rocket, and they made the Elite Four evil. Because it makes like the Pokemon League challenge mean more because they're actually like against an antagonist instead of like someone who's cool.
Yeah.
Like it was Lieutenant Surge, Koga, and Sabrina were part of Team Rocket. And I don't
Wait,
think the Elite Four.
Our Team Rocket like innately evil in the manga?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh, I think there's like a whole fucking hours long video essay about like how insane the like history of Red versus Giovanni is in the manga and how crazy it gets.
Literally Hitler.
Yeah, but like, and the Elite Four is like, I don't remember if they're actually part of Team Rocket, but I know they're like evil. They basically kill Red. He doesn't actually die, but they like freeze him and he's like missing for months.
Damn.
Only his Pikachu escapes, and then that's when he finds the little girl named Yellow for the Yellow arc, which is one of the best arcs. It's great. Yellow is a great character that has never been shown or referenced in any game, tragically.
I feel like we need to make like an adult oriented Pokemon. We need adult oriented Pokemon media.
Yeah, they
Like
should just
let
make an anime based on the manga and like let it be a little edgy because the manga's a little edgy.
I mean like with adult characters. Cuz like I don't,
That's fair.
it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad with the kid characters. Like they're fun, but like I feel like if they had adult characters, and explored like more adult themes, more,
I'd like for
things
them
more
to do
relatable
like
to an adult life.
I'd like for them to do some sort of like OVA where we see like Ash as an adult. Because like now his journey is concluded. We've seen his whole arc, and he remained 10 the whole fucking time, and he is yet to appear or even be confirmed to exist in the new Pokemon anime. So it would be really cool if they did like a little OVA where he's a little older and maybe like he does like a title defense thing or competes in some sort of tournament, and there's like some sort of little arc about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I really,
I'd watch that.
I'm still salty to this day that fucking. I know it's like I'm just like doing a new bad, old good, but like to me, with Ash's journey being like as long and with him forming as much meaningful bonds with Pokemon as he has the whole time, the fact that he became the Pokemon champion of the world and did not use a single old Pokemon outside of Pikachu to do it it feels a little bad. It
Yeah,
feels a little bad that it's just new boys and Pikachu for the fucking world championship.
yeah,
Like especially because I guess it would have been hard to make this work because Ash and Charizard would have had to lose, but maybe it would have been fulfilling anyway. The champion that he beats to become the world champion did have a Charizard, and it would have been pretty sick if they did like Charizard Dittos,
yeah.
Charizard v Charizard.
That would be cool.
But the only thing is like Charizard would have to lose because it would have to be Pikachu who finishes the battle, obviously.
Yeah, maybe Pikachu should have died.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine they do that? Just Pikachu, like everything's the same except Pikachu dies tragically in the end. He's in like the hospital, like gasping for air in the oxygen tank.
You did your best, Pikachu.
Doesn't he speak English one time? Pikachu?
I think maybe as like a gag, but I don't think it's really
Yeah.
like meaningful. I remember one more thing I'm gonna say about Pokemon anime. I'm excited to get here because there is a point where like they kept making Ash better and better, and then he was too good, so they had to put like an action replay hacker in the anime to stop him from winning the Sinnoh League.
Wait, what?
because he because like throughout Johto and then through the Battle Frontier, like he became like ridiculously good. Literally, the Battle Frontier in the games is a competitive level threat. You have to have like an actual good Pokemon team to win at the Battle Frontier, and
Yeah.
Ash wins at the Battle Frontier so well that they offer to make him a Frontier Brain, and he declines because he just wants to continue doing Pokemon Journey stuff.
Yeah, he has
Um,
to travel the entire world.
yes,
It's
exactly.
selfish
In
brat.
1 year, in less than 1 year. Uh,
Yeah.
and so then he goes to the Sinnoh region and like he starts over again. So obviously, like he still struggles with the gyms and stuff. But then his Sinnoh team gets ridiculously powerful. And then he goes to the Sinnoh League and he's like, I'm doing this like I did the Battle Frontier, and I'm rotating in my old guys too. And he fucking starts wrecking the Sinnoh League. All of his old boys are doing fucking crazy tricks and shit. He's beating all of his rivals. And then this fucking dude shows up who was never in any episode before. He just shows up at the Sinnoh League. His name is Tobias. And he has a Darkrai, a mythical Pokemon, a mythical legendary Pokemon that nobody can beat. Everybody who fights him fucking loses to just the Darkrai, except for Ash. But Ash, because it's so powerful and he's an action replay cheater, is only able to take out two of his Pokemon and he loses. So he at least gets like the flowers of being the only one to beat the Darkrai and also beat his second Pokemon, but in a tie, and it was his sixth Pokemon that died and his second. but he still lost terribly. And so to stop Ash had gotten so competent and good that to stop him from winning the Sinnoh League, they had no choice but to put fucking action replay cheating ass bitch in the anime.
That's awesome. Did you ever have an action replay?
No, but I had a cousin that did, and he would fucking beat my shit in Pokemon battles all the time, and it was very frustrating.
I had an action replay. Oh, I told this story before. You know about that. I had like 152 stars on Super Mario 64.
Holy shit.
I feel like there are all these videos. There's like, guys, this is how you mod Waluigi into your game in Mario 64 DS with an action replay. And it's like, just put this code in. And I'm like, all right. And then I put it in. And then Mario is just like basically like, just like stretched out to be taller with like, and is like, he's entirely like black and purple. Like his entire model is just one solid black and purple checker pattern. I'm like, okay, I guess that's kind of like Waluigi.
It's
I was obsessed with it.
Waluigi-ish.
That was my first conspiracy theory was Waluigi and Super Mario 64 DS. I got into that before, 'cause
W
like
is real.
yeah, W is real. Like I would look at all those like fake images of Waluigi and Mario 64 DS, and I would be like, this one looks real.
Were you excited when you found out the L was real?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, the theory was always that he is in the game, not that he was planned to be in the game, you know? And I don't think the plaque had anything to do with it, you know what I mean? So it's not like a huge like confirmation. It's not like we were right about everything the whole time, but like yeah, he was in the game at one point in development, and it was pretty cool. He also his model like basically looks exactly like the fan made model.
Oh, that's funny.
We all kind of knew like we all pretty it was pretty much confirmed that there was intended to be two player with Luigi. There's a mod for it now. Two player Mario 64. There's actually online Mario 64, like Mario 64 Battle Royale, which is pretty fucking badass. But like Mario 64, man, is not. You can tell like they must have scrapped multiplayer pretty early on because like the way you take damage and stuff, like PvP is undoable in Mario 64. It's awful. Like, it's not a good like battle. There's not like there's no combat. You know what I mean? There's enemies that pose a threat, but like combat between two players on like with the same controls is like undoable. I mean, can you imagine a video game where all the enemies have a? Can you imagine like a platforming game where like every enemy has just as good a chance of killing you as you do killing them?
Oh boy.
That's basically real life.
Yeah, true. Don't do a lot of platforming in real life, but
I do platforming. You're not into platforming?
no, I cannot jump that far. Surprisingly enough, considering I'm
Fair.
yeah.
Well, you got anything else you want to talk about? I feel like this show
Uh,
is kind of dying.
yeah, we can wrap. You don't say it like that, jeez. But yeah, we can wrap it up.
All right. Thank you everybody for listening. Follow me. Oh, I have a new Twitter account, everybody. New
Oh,
Twitter,
good.
Demigloom. You
Don't you
follow it.
mean that your friend has a Twitter account
No, man,
dedicated to you?
I'm bannovating. I got banned on
Oh,
Twitter and
boy.
I'm bannovating.
Okay.
It's at Rappin' White Fag, RAPPIN White Fag, one word, no spaces or underscores.
You know it makes straight people like me uncomfortable to even type that word, even if it's in
Oh,
reference
what
to
a
a gay
pussy!
person. Like,
You're uncomfortable to type the word. Well, get the fuck out of here!
and
Like,
I, and
my
I and I also I can't say it. Like I can't go follow Demigloom on Twitter at. I also can't say the name of your fucking album.
no, I
It's
made a way to.
annoying.
My album, I specifically it's named FXTX on streaming.
Oh, it is. I
Yeah.
thought it was the same everywhere.
No, on streaming it's called FXTX. So
I
if
knew
you
about the
want to
FXX thing, but I thought that was more internal. I didn't know it was actually named that on streaming.
no, if you want to refer to my album, just call it FXTX. I accommodate the streets.
Good. Accommodate the straights. That's a good rhyme.
Accommodate the straights. No, yeah, go follow that shit. I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck. Go listen to my album. It's called FXTX, also known as Fag Time. Go check it out. Just look up Demigloom on your preferred streaming service for music, or YouTube, SoundCloud, what the fuck ever. I don't care. Check it out, and obviously links in the description. for everything else for both of us.
Hell yeah.
You don't want to say anything?
I mean, linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're streaming roughly every day.
Unemployed,
I've missed I've
aka
missed a
I'm
few.
unemployed.
No, even before I was unemployed, I was streaming every night. I kind of because I got invited to that network, so I've kind of been more
Yeah,
motivated to stream more. So yeah, subscribe. I'm streaming pretty much every day. I'll miss one every now and
great
again.
people on that network, by the way.
Yes, of course.
Very entertaining folks.
What have you looked into this?
No, I just remember Freshie for that stream.
Don't be mean to Freshie. Freshie's great.
I'm not even trying to be mean. Freshie's cool. Freshie's
Sounds
cool.
like you're.
I just feel like if we talk too much about politics, we're just gonna fight. So, and I don't want that.
Oh, so you did. So you did sneak out.
What? No, I didn't
Oh,
sneak out.
okay.
I was busy.
Okay. Okay. You gotta like. You gotta learn how to delay real life events by at least the 3 seconds that it takes to say "I gotta go." You fall out of calls so
All right, but
often
okay, but
now.
like no offense.
How
Okay,
this
no,
thing
no
has
offense.
worked.
You keep tempting me to insult Freshie based on the context of the conversation. I don't want to insult Freshie. Freshie's cool, but Freshie like talks for like 4 minutes straight, and I was just like, I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, I guess fair enough. You didn't want to interrupt him in the middle. That's fair enough.
All right, yeah. Anyways, go check out link.tree/Riley Cinematic Universe and other link in description for Demigloom Media. I am your
Yes,
host, Plotsier.
I don't have a Russian name prepared. I'm
What's a
Bjork.
good
There you go.
Bjork?
Bjork.
Bjork? Is that? I thought that was not a person's name,
I don't
not a
fucking
real
care.
name.
End the
I thought Bjork
podcast.
was like a woman.
You're a
All right,
woman.
bye bye.
Bye.
Arguably. Fuck. I don't